Okay, dear students, very good morning to all of you. So now basically you're in your 21 days orientation program. This is departmental presentation already you have seen. Now today some club, some institute sale program will start. So as it is already you have seen from the your program schedule that today it is for Institutions Innovation Council or IIC sale of Chaibasa Engineering College. So today, on behalf of this Institution Innovation Council, myself, Dr. Ranadip Kundu, will present this session. Now I'll share my slide here. I think all of you, all the students can, this slide is visible to all. And if any doubts or any question regarding this presentation or in between any that means presentation, whenever I will give this presentation, if you found any problem or any queries you have, you can ask me, or you can also raise your hand so that I can ask you by name. Okay, so I am sharing this particular sale or Institution Innovation Council of Chaibasa Engineering College. So it's a sale which is basically in line with Ministry of Innovation Council, or you can say Ministry of Education. This sale is basically a part of that means your educational purpose or any kind of innovative ideas, entrepreneurship process, all these things we will see. So in my presentation, that means next 1 hour, I will present this particular about this sale and why this sale is important for all students and what are the benefit actually you will get from this particular sale. So that means what we are actually offering for the students, and then some glimpses of our or basically our success story. That means from the beginning and right now what we have achieved. So these things we will discuss. Then we will also show you our council member, obviously faculty member as well as student member, and our social media platform where we are actually sharing our all the news and alls. So these things, then they are step by step we will see. Okay, so now here from the that means the things is basically innovative things, and here you can see one figure or one. So I'm requesting every student, please mute yourself while I'm presenting this particular session, so that everyone can understand my discussion, or everyone can listen carefully. Okay, so here you can see idea, creative, and business. So these three terms are basically the particular sale objective, because first, whenever students or faculty or anyone, if someone is thinking something, or basically the initial process is idea. So idea generation is the first initial process. Then the idea and the implementation of that idea into a model or a pilot project, that is our objective. So in between this idea to a pilot project, in between there is some guidelines, there is some process. So these are very important. So here you can see first idea, then your creativeness or your implementation part. Then after this implementation, and after whenever we will finalize our idea as a project or as a model, then we can start our business. So that means idea, creative, and business, these are inlined or step-by-step process for a particular development process or particular. Okay, now in the next slide, here why this IIC or Institution Innovation Council. Okay, so why, or basically what is this particular cell? So here you can see this cell, already I told you that is a part of Ministry of and Ministry of Innovative Council, that means MIC. So those basically actually they are actually systematically foster the culture of innovation among the higher education institutions. The primary mandate to MIC is to encourage, inspire, and nurture young students by supporting them to work with new ideas while they are formative years. Basically, you know that all the students, I will not specify any student, I'll rather say that all students have some ideas. Okay, so those ideas, if they are not getting some support doesn't mean that already that means all time it's money support or economical support. Sometimes they need some proper guidance. So without proper guidance or without any motivation or some any other support, like some laboratory support and other innovative cultural support, so without those support they cannot that means implement their ideas to a project or a pilot project. Okay, so that's why it's a culture, or this cell or this council basically give you or give all the students as well as faculty members this faculty, so all the students will get help from this particular cell. And here basically you know that particular cell is, as I am saying, that it is a regular process. So already previous day you have seen some program which has taken by Joya madam. So that is also a part of that particular program. So we will conduct so many programs so that student can inspire, student can get knowledge, or they are actually getting some also there. Whenever you will come in our college, you will also see that some teachers are constantly motivating students, constantly they are or regularly they are monitoring, they are supportive if they need some support, like some guidance. That means whenever he or she will do some project, so some technical support, some motivational support, they are constantly doing these things. Okay, next I'll just 1 second. Okay, so as you have seen that our college has been established this Institution Innovation Council, and we have been recognized by that means Government of India, which is basically already as we have started from 2018 and 19. So this certificate is our establishment certificate, from where you can see it is already established. Our college is already established, and every year these certificates are basically some performance certificate they are issuing. So I'll show current performance certificate in the last. I rather say that here you can see 5-star. So certificate के ऊपर में 5-star दिखाई दे रहे हैं. So every year it will start, and right now it is 21-22 के लिए start हो गया है. So यहाँ पे 5-star के ऊपर performance level decide होता है. So if our college is performing very well, then they will get they will give you 5-star, and then 4-star, then 3.5, 3, these things. Okay, so I will mention, or I will show you in the last year what we have achieved. Okay, so these things I will show you in the last. Now focus or major focus, or basically what actually we are offering. So our focus, whenever students actually, not only first year students, we are actually working with some outside people also. There we have some collaboration with some industry. We have some educational more with some different institute or different award universities. Okay, so here the major focus is to create a vibrant local innovation ecosystem and startup and entrepreneurship support mechanism in our institute. Prepare institute for Atal ranking institution on innovation achievement framework. So this innovation ranking, that means if our students or if our institute perform very well, or the mindset of the students are very sharp mindset and they are motivated by our council member, then they will do something. And this particular system will then develop a particular ecosystem like innovative ecosystem. Okay. So our established function ecosystem is for scouting ideas and pre-incubation of ideas. Then develop better cognitive ability among technology students. So these are some major focus, or these are particular objective whenever we are actually started these things. So we have taken these things as an objective of our IIC cell. Now here I will show you some council member, or basically you can say these are faculty council member. This particular member you can see here as I am representing this one. So already I told about me that I am the Dr. Ranadip Kundu here, and we have also other coordinators, like here you can see Mr. Oriji Datta from computer science. He is the vice president of this council, and then Mr. Chayan Chakraborty sir, he is a startup activity coordinator, and he's also a convener of our this IIC cell. Then you can see the Mr. Tanmoy Das, he's from electrical engineering department, he is IPR activity coordinator. Then Ms. Joya Mukherjee, already you have gone through her session in the last few days ago. So she is social media coordinator. And then the Mr. Santosh Kumar, he is basically ARIA coordinator, auto ranking innovation. That means that particular things already I told you. And then Ms. Sangeeta Dev Burman, he is actually innovation activity coordinator. And Dr. Ashish Nayan, he is internship activity coordinator. Then Dr. Abhijit Kundu, he is NIRF coordinator, and Mr. Niranjan Kumar from Civil Engineering Department. He is one of the member of this council. So as well as we have some student member also. I am showing you just you can see from the portal directly that who are the student members. So here you can see that portal. On the portal you can see some students are here. Those are basically some student member of our council. So you are right now, you students are from the first year. So we actually observe that basically who those or we will select those students who are very interested about this innovative process and all these things. Some technical project competition will be here. So we will see the performance level, and with respect to that, we will select our student council member. Okay, so here you can see some CSE, EC, electrical, civil, mechanical. Total 9 students or 10 students are here. Those are actually selected for this council members. So they are directly registered under this portal, which you can see here. I am showing you from the iic.mic.gov.in. So they have already registered under this particular program, or here you can see it is directly from the IIC site. That means Government of India को जो IIC site है, the Institution Innovation Council. So from that particular thing, you can see their names. Okay. So I hope that you are right now in that means first year. When you will that means in third sem or fifth sem, then I hope your name also will be there, because I am expecting that some students, those who are very good, technically sound, or right now you are not prepared so much, but I'm expecting that within these 2 years you will collect so many knowledge so that you can be a part of this particular council, student council member. Okay. So now again I'm going back to this particular slides. Just 1 minute. So here the function. So here basically already I have told you the function of our IIC cell. So this already I have already discussed this thing. So here in this particular thing we will conduct some program with respect to this particular guideline given by the Government of India MIC cell. So they are actually required. So that for the particular thing they are actually suggesting that we will conduct some ideathon program, some idea generation program, some type of innovative and innovative motivational story. Okay, so this kind of program we are conducting throughout the year. So you will also, whenever your regular class will start, you will also see that we are actually sharing those program news in our social media platform. I will discuss these things later on. So these are the parts of this particular workshop, seminar and induction program, basically for the benefit of our students, so that student can enrich by our faculty member or the expert, external expert, those who are actually discussing or conducting this workshop. So this particular thing will help those students so that they can ask or they can interact with this particular expert or the speaker for enriching their knowledge and other process. Okay. Now the benefits. So from this particular program, whenever we will start or we will show you these particular things, whenever we will conduct this type of things, so how you will help or your knowledge will be upgraded. Okay, so here this particular thing you did not need any major capital. As I told you, always economical support is not necessary. So no major capital investment required for establishing this particular thing. And student faculty member associated with IIC will get exclusive opportunity to participate in various innovation related initiative and competition organized by as well as institute as well as Ministry of Education. Okay, so they can win exciting prize. Actually I will give you some news also. Already ongoing, there are some program from the institute level program is also going on, and another ministry level program is also going on. Smart India Hackathon already announced. So in the coming days I will also give you those news. Okay, so from that particular thing you can participate, or if you are doing so well, so that you can show your model, or at least you can visit that particular institute. That means in the Delhi they have the headquarters. So in the last few years, every years basically स्मार्ट इंडिया हैकाथन में भी हम लोगों का यहाँ से एक टीम गया था दिल्ली में. तो लास्ट ईयर छात्र विश्वकर्मा अवार्ड के लिए भी एक टीम गया था दिल्ली में, जो सारा बहुत एक्सपोजर मिलता है उसमें, ठीक है। तो अगर ऐसा एक्सपोजर तुम सीवी में लिखते हो तो देन यू कैन गेट योर जॉब इजीली। Okay, so those are very connected with each other, that particular promotional things and all exposure thing, those are connected. Okay, so all those things basically will for the beneficial of the students basically. Okay, then you can meet or interact with renowned business leader and top-notch academicians. So whenever we are arranging some program or the ministry is arranging some program, so you can, as I told you, that you can interact with them so that you can enrich, or your knowledge will be enriched then, and so that you can start also your own project or own business. Okay, so as you know that current years or current trend is some entrepreneurship things or some new business ideas, so that anyone can start their own business. So that's called a startup thing. So startup is sound, I think all students have either idea of what is startup. So startup, not a, that means not a hard task or very that means you have to that means involve so many things there. So this is that is also you can start. Basically we will conduct some program regarding the startup and all, then you can also get how that startup can start. Okay, so there is also an opportunity to nurture and prototype new ideas, mentoring by industry professionals. So industry professional, we, as I told you, we have some linkage with the industry. The industry person will also take some session here, and they will also give you some knowledge, as we have some industry MOU, that means a memorandum of understanding with here local as IDTR Indo-Danish Tool Room in the Jamshedpur. In the last 2 years, we are doing some collaborative work with them. So our student can visit there, and they can visit what are the industrial tools or mechanism they are actually using, and they can they are, actually we are also sending student there for some internship thing or some technical training there. Okay, so they are actually operating, or they are actually give you or basically offering some technical program or technical training, okay, for your technical knowledge. So these things we are doing from the last 2 years. Now experimental with new latest technologies. So what are the technologies actually right now? What are the trending things? So those things you can also see from whenever your speaker or workshop will conduct, then speaker or the external expert, those who will come, they will tell you what are the things actually we are doing for industry or for better technology purpose. Okay, and visit new place and learn a new culture. So it is a culture that we are sending our student in the different premium institute like NIT, IIT, or any other reputed place, so that they can visit them that particular things, and they can also enrich, or they can also learn what are the new things actually doing in the outside world. Okay, हम लोग एक कॉलेज में काम कर रहे हैं, तो हम लोगों को बाहर में क्या काम हो रहा है वो सब पता नहीं चलता है. तो we are actually sending our student for some development program in some, as I told you, you can also see our website that our students have visited so many IITs, NITs from the last few years. Okay, so you will also get those opportunity with some premium institute. You can also see what are the technologies they are using, what are the new things, or laboratory visit. You can also see their laboratories, and you can also work with them. You can also do some project work with them. Okay, so this opportunity or these benefits you will get from this particular IIC network if you are taking these things very seriously. Okay, now as I told you that ongoing there are some program is going on. That means in our college some idea workshop is going on. So here I am announcing this particular thing. So after or post COVID-19 world, so here some necessity is required. So it is mandatory for all the students that they have to submit one idea. Okay, so they have to submit one idea for this particular thing, and that will be judged, and that will be judged on the final day of your induction program. That means in the validation session. So yeah, here you can see total 10 available verticals are there. Verticals means the topic. So here you can see health and well-being. So what you have to do? So that thing is that you have to prepare one technical poster about your ideas. Okay, so suppose you are doing, or you can want to prepare some mechanism. That means it's my just an example I am choosing. It is not mandatory that you have to prepare that particular thing. So when beginning of this particular COVID-19, though, you have seen that there was very necessity of the your RT-PCR test, right? So COVID test के लिए बहुत problem होता था. Now there are some mechanism that adopted by that particular medical institute or medical system, that they are now using so many parallel measuring process of this particular COVID-19. Like you have seen that RT-PCR पहले खाली RT-PCR ही होता था. अभी रैपिड एंटीजन टेस्ट से भी हम मुझे पता चलता है कि वहां पे कोविड हुआ कि नहीं. Then some people, or you can also buy that particular kit in your home, and you can also do something from that particular. You can measure the COVID test. Okay, so these things are nowadays very quite common and easier. So जितना दिन जाएगा उतना easy होते जाएगा. ठीक है, तो मानो कि health and well-being vertical हम choose किए, तो we are trying to prepare, or we are actually try to measure something which we can do this particular thing in our home, or we can do by ourselves. Okay, so these things you can choose. Then education and work opportunity. So देखो COVID-19 वर्ल्ड जब हुआ था तब हम लोगों का ऑफलाइन क्लास, फिजिकल क्लास बंद हो गया. देन ऑनलाइन क्लास चालू हुआ. तो उसके लिए हम लोग जैसे यहाँ पे अभी हो रहा है जूम प्लेटफॉर्म के ऊपर, तो ये प्रोग्राम तुम ऐसे एक वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंसिंग ऐसे प्लेटफॉर्म तुम एप्लीकेशन बना सकते हो जिसमें सारा स्टूडेंट ज्वाइन करके वहां पे अपना तरीके से वो क्लासरूम को डेवलप कर सके. तो दैट इज एन एग्जांपल. देन एग्रीटेक, फूड न्यूट्रिशन, इनोवेशन, एफएमसीजी सॉल्यूशन, क्राइसिस रिस्पांस, सोशल एंड एनवायरमेंटल सॉल्यूशन, गवर्नेंस, सिटीजनशिप, आर्ट, मीडिया, एंटरटेनमेंट, बिजनेस रेजिलियंस एंड वर्क सॉल्यूशन, multi-stakeholder platform. So there are 10 verticals. So you can choose any of the verticals, but you have to perform, or you have to participate in this particular program. So जितना student है सभी के लिए mandatory है, and you have to submit those idea by 16th of February, and that is one Google form and other template, where poster template I will that means I will share these things very soon. Okay, and the guidelines how we have to prepare. So those particular thing you have to do. And just for 1 second I am showing you that particular template. 1 minute, let me show you the template. Yes, just 1 minute, let me open it. So I am showing you the template of that particular poster. Here in this particular, I think my screen is visible. So here you can see this particular template or poster. It will be given to all. So where you can see the title of your project, you have to write here. Then you have to write your name and other information. That means whatever information regarding this particular student they can write. And here you can write your department name at the affiliation part. Okay, and here in the there are four column is there. So here in this particular column you have to write, or you have to explain your ideas. Then you have to material and methods, you can write here the methodology process. Okay, so after this title or introduction part, here you can write your objective. So from that particular mechanism or particular idea, what are the benefits you are providing from your idea. Then your results. Result means you can also put some figures here so that we can visualize your project or whatever you are thinking So that thing you can post here, and then conclusion part, that how this particular thing or effectiveness of particular things you can post here. Then you hear some reference. Suppose you are taking some reference from internet or any other places or books, so you can write that particular references here, and then in the last acknowledge. Suppose you have taken some help of some professor or some other external members, so you can also write their contact name and acknowledgement. You can acknowledge them that we have taken some reference or help some from other side. If you don't have some that type of acknowledgement, then you can remove this section. So these things are editable. I will give you this material at the very soon. So this is mandatory for all. If you have any question regarding this technical poster contest, you can ask me. I will explain. Do you have any question? FMCG का फुल फॉर्म जो है वो देख लेना नेट से. Okay, so this poster template will give.
So actually, we have got in Telegram one link of do it yourself. We have to submit some video there under 100 MB. So it is related to that.
No, sorry. Actually, that is different thing. Basically, that purpose is for basically, what can I say, that some performance, maybe singing, maybe art, maybe other dancing and all. So that is different. But this technical poster competition is completely different, which you have not notified but till date, but you will be notified within tomorrow. Okay, so I will give you complete guideline as well as some, as I shown you that particular poster. Okay, so those things you will get then. Otherwise, those whatever information or whatever collective things is basically they are asking for, this is for different purpose. Okay, that is not related with this particular program. Okay, so don't mix with these particular things. Basically, that is for do it yourself, that is for performance, or you can say that that is for some that means cultural program. Okay, this technical poster competition, that is different from this particular cultural program. So we will get, or you will be notified very soon. Okay, again I'm back into session. So these things, please remember today is 9. The contest will start from today. You can think, and that last date is 16. That means that you will get 8 days for your submission. But this is mandatory for all, that you have to submit your ideas. And I am expecting that only one student, one idea. That means you can send multiple idea, but there should not be any group. Okay, so I'm not suggesting that you should prepare any group, because you don't know each other right now. Okay, so there is so I am expecting that you can send, or you can single participant should be there. And if anyone want to send multiple ideas, that is also welcome, but you have to submit at least one idea. Okay, next. So we have some, as I told you, we have some social media contacts and social media platform. As I told you that we are sharing our things in the social media. So those things, I will give you some highlights of the particular things. Just hold on. So here, I think my Facebook ISC page is visible to all.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The link I am copying from here, and the chat box I am pasting this one. So you just like those or follow those particular thing for latest news and update. So as you can see here, we are actually observing, or we are actually posting here the daily news. Okay, as it is our today's session, as you are right now you are present here. So that is also shared here. So previously in the last days you have attend this program, workshop on entrepreneurship skill, attitude and behavior development, right? So that program is also shared here. On the 4th February you have attended these things, and previous some glimpses are also here. So we are also posting some external news. What are the activity, monthly activity, what will be the things will be there for ISC sale. So all those things we are posting here, so you just follow those particular channels so that you can see our regular updates. Now I'll show you our Instagram page. Our Instagram page is also, you can see from the Instagram, I'm saying, pasting a link also here. So you can follow this particular Instagram page where you can see IIC Chayabasha. So all the poster and banner, news updates, all those things are we are posting here. So this particular purpose or whatever required purpose, so you can search or follow this particular channel so that you will get update. Okay. Now last one, that is our YouTube channels. I think you can see here the YouTube channel also. You can subscribe our YouTube channel for e-reciprocity. That means whatever program we have conducted, all those recordings are available in this particular playlist, so that you can visit in this particular channel and you can see that particular program, what we have done, and some previous topic, and some all those topics and all those recordings are available here. You can see here all those programs are related with innovative ideas, entrepreneurship skill, idea generation, and some other MIC sale activities. Okay, so these are very useful. I think some students are following those things, and I'm getting some message from students that they are following, they are liking. So please visit and stay subscribed here so that you will get update. Okay, so this is all about our social media and contacts, and we have some our mail IDs. So this particular mail ID, you can also send some mail if you have any queries regarding any program and all. So that is also here. Now I am coming to the part where we are actually, in the beginning we have said that we are actually achieved something. So in this particular 2021 के लिए जो achieve किए थे हम लोग, so that is this one. So in this particular slide you can see our institutional yearly certificate. That means they have offered these things for this 2021 batch, and they have given us 3.5 star out of 5 star, and we have seen that our college is second best college in Jharkhand after ISM Dhanbad. Okay, so you can also see, or you can also check our status. You will find that our college is second best in our Jharkhand. Okay, so this 3.5 star is our that means second year activity status. So this year we have targeted 4.5 star. So without your support, without your participation, that will not be possible. So I am requesting every students that please stay with us and please think yourself for this particular sale, so that we can achieve the 4 star at least at the Jharkhand state के लिए ये सबसे ऊपर में आए, ये हम लोगों का ऑब्जेक्टिव है. So this particular sale is requesting that all students should join in every session, and they should actively participate in all the contests which will be forwarded from our end. Okay, so these news also published in some newspaper. Okay, so that I'm showing you. This one is another, one second. Yes, this one is another recognition, as I told you, ARIA. So Atal Ranking Institution Innovation Achievement. So ये last year का सर्टिफिकेट है, that is published on 29 December 21 में, जिसमें हम लोगों को promising category में डाला गया, and this promising category means we are doing very good. Okay, so our institute is performing very well. This particular certificate suggests that we can reach at the topmost level if we are doing, or we are maintaining the same things, or some we are doing something very good, then we can get the topmost thing. Okay, now here you can see some newspaper coverage of this particular news, what you have seen in the दैनिक भास्कर and प्रभात खबर 10 तारीख में ये पब्लिश हुआ था कि चाईबासा इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज को 3.5 रैंकिंग झारखंड में सेकंड. तो ये कॉलेज न्यूज में आया था दो न्यूज़पेपर का कटिंग्स यहाँ पे तुम लोगों को दिख रहा है, एक दैनिक भास्कर का है, एक प्रभात खबर का है, जो सबसे दैट मीन्स ये दैट इज वेरी प्राउड मोमेंट फॉर अस दैट आवर द न्यूज which is actually publishing in our daily newspaper about our college or about this particular IIC cell. So and now it is your responsibility that you will carry forward this particular culture in the near future. So you are future of this college, so there are so many responsibility in your hands. So I hope you can understand what I am that means what I am trying to say. Okay, so these things should be continue, and then later in the future days we will not only stay on the 3.5, we need some 4.5 star. Okay, so that is our objective. Now, any question from anyone? If anyone want to ask any question, so you can ask. If anyone have any question regarding this presentation and this particular sale, you can ask.
No sir.
तो टेक्निकल पोस्टर के बारे में किसी को कुछ पूछना है?
Yes sir. Hello.
सॉरी,
हेलो सर, ये IIC सेल के बारे में जो बताए सर, इसमें जो है मेनली क्या चीज से रिलेटेड जो है कंपटीशन में पार्टिसिपेट किया जाता है?
यहाँ पे जो अभी हम बताएं, तुम शुरू से थे क्या?
थोड़ा सा बीच में नहीं थे।
अच्छा, तो ये सेल एक्चुअली तुम लोग जो आइडिया, मतलब जो आइडियाज है, आइडिया मींस टेक्निकल आइडिया, ओके, सो दैट रिलेटेड विद टेक्निकल आइडियाज। देखो हम लोग क्या होता है, जो कॉलेज में हम लोग पढ़ते हैं और प्रैक्टिकल क्लास में करते हैं, उसके बाद हम प्रोजेक्ट बनाते हैं, ठीक है, फाइनल ईयर प्रोजेक्ट या कुछ शॉर्ट टर्म के लिए प्रोजेक्ट बनाते हैं, मगर वो प्रोजेक्ट को हम उसको बारे में फ्यूचर में क्या करेंगे वो प्रोजेक्ट लेके, that we are not discussing. Okay, so we are actually motivating on, or we are basically concentrating on that particular thing, how we can implement. That is our level, or up to this level. But beyond that particular level, we have not. That means give some potential after the implementation. So that implementation part is start from this IIC cell, where you can get some ideas from the speaker or the workshop coordinator, that they will suggest you, or they will tell you, or they will groom you such a way so that you can do with your project. मानो तुम एक ड्रोन बनाए, ठीक है, तो ड्रोन तुम बना लिए, तो ड्रोन बनाने के बाद तुम क्या करोगे, that is your objective, and that start from this IIC cell. Suppose you are preparing some drone, then you have to think about something pilot project. Pilot project means that should be industry ready or market ready. Okay, so that market knowledge and the industry readiness knowledge is required here. That is, I am talking about the next level after implementation. So that implementation के बाद, मतलब तुम्हारा लैब में तुम बना लिए ड्रोन, उसके बाद मुझे बिजनेस आइडिया चाहिए ताकि वो हम सेल कर सकते, तो वो बिजनेस आइडिया, मार्केट नॉलेज, इंडस्ट्री रेडीनेस, दैट इज योर नेक्स्ट स्टेप. देन आफ्टर इंडस्ट्री रेडीनेस, you can sell your product in the market. Okay, then you have to prepare for something business mind, business ideas. Okay, how you can that means enlarge your business minds and business ideas, so that things should not be that means bounded within our college. That if you can sell your product, then you can be an entrepreneur, or you can be an innovator, right? So if you are doing something such a way, I am not talking about this, you should prepare drone, you can prepare some other things also. As you can see technical poster, there are 10 verticals. So suppose तुम देखो, लास्ट ईयर में हम बताएंगे, यहाँ पे लास्ट ईयर में जो स्मार्ट इंडिया हैकाथन में गया था, तो वो लोग एग्रीकल्चर के ऊपर कुछ काम किए थे, ठीक है, ऑटोमेशन इन एग्रीकल्चर ऐसा कुछ था. तो एग्रीकल्चर फील्ड में ऑटोमेशन कैसे तुम बनाओगे, दैट इज योर आइडिया. देन इम्प्लीमेंटेशन इज ऑल्सो योर पार्ट, एंड कॉलेज विल ऑल्सो हेल्प. Okay, then after doing this particular implementation and successful implementation, you have to prepare something that is for industry ready. मानो कि वो एक फार्मर खरीदना चाहते हैं, सो जैसे बनाए ऐसे तो नहीं बेच दोगे, उसको तो एक ढंग से तुम्हें बनाना होगा ताकि वो फार्मर इजीली उसको ऑपरेट कर सकते, क्योंकि फार्मर लोग जो होते हैं 70% फार्मर को सब टेक्निकल नॉलेज पता नहीं है, दे कैन ओनली नो अबाउट सम स्टार्ट एंड स्टॉप, these things they can know. So that means you have to implement or you have to design your project such way so that any user can use this particular thing easily. Okay, suppose you are doing suppose तुम्हारे घर में वॉशिंग मशीन है, उसमें स्टार्ट और स्टॉप की बटन है और कुछ अदर्स बटन है, ठीक है, तो बाकी अगर तुम्हें वो बटन नहीं रहता है, कुछ अलग से दिया जाता है, मतलब कि टेक्निकल टर्म में लिखा जाता है, तो नॉन टेक्निकल पर्सन समझ पाएगा क्या? नहीं समझ पाएगा. सो दैट शुड बी इंडस्ट्री रेडी, दैट शुड बी यूजर फ्रेंडली. सो दैट इज योर इम्प्लीमेंटेशन के बाद ये प्रोसेस है. अब तुमको सोचना है कि मेरा वो जो चीज हम बनाए उसको हम कैसे सेल करेंगे, कैसे मार्केट में उसको लेके जाएंगे, ठीक है. दैट इज आवर नेक्स्ट स्टेप. सपोज तुम एक कंपनी बनाए, कंपनी के लिए स्मॉल इन्वेस्टमेंट में तुम स्टार्ट किए, उसके बाद वो इन्वेस्टमेंट तुम्हें कैसे आएगा? तुम मानो कि पहले लॉट में तुम्हारे पास 10 मशीन बनाने का पैसा है, तुम पहले लॉट में 10 मशीन बनाए, फिर वहां से जो प्रॉफिट होगा तो वो प्रॉफिट तुम डालो नेक्स्ट लॉट के लिए, तो ऐसे ही तुम्हारा कंपनी बढ़ेगा, ठीक है. तो ये है बिजनेस माइंड. एंड नाउ हाउ यू कैन सेल योर प्रोडक्ट इन मार्केट, so that is something different. So this way we are actually doing, or we are actually basically conducting some workshop and seminars so that our student can learn how they can sell their product. Okay, so in the beginning I have shown you some logo, idea, creative and business. So ज्यादा से ज्यादा स्टूडेंट को क्या होता है, आइडिया एंड क्रिएटिव में वो लोग बाउंड हो जाते हैं, मगर बिजनेस के बारे में कोई सोचते नहीं है. So that business part is very important in case of this innovative or entrepreneur or any innovator. Okay, so that thing you have to think from now. Otherwise you cannot be an entrepreneur or you cannot be an innovator. Normal एक स्टूडेंट जैसे तुम जैसे कि स्टूडेंट आते हैं कॉलेज में और पास होके कोई भी एक कंपनी में नौकरी करते हैं, ऐसा है. So you are not taking any challenge. If you are taking some challenge, then you can be an entrepreneur, you can be an innovator. Then you may be a 1% of the innovator of our country. Okay, so that is not so hard work. You have to think about something which from the beginning, so that that particular business mind should be in your, that means all the time you have to think about the business mind. That means whatever you are doing, you have to sell these things. So if you think like this way, then only you can sell your product in your market. Okay, so if you are selling these things, then you don't need any other support or any other that means you should not be dependable upon the any other company. So you are the CEO of your own company. Okay, so that is the thing. And that's independent जो प्रोसेस है और जो इंडिपेंडेंट होने का जो व्हाट कैन आई से विश है, so that is actually our target. Not only our target, actually our country is actually doing some innovation week, innovation project, and they are so many stressing on this particular thing so that our student can employable. Okay, employable means they can be employable by own, not from other source, not from any other dependable things. They can be own or they can solely independent. Okay, they did not need any other support. Okay, that is the target and that is the objective of this particular cell. Now I can see here some other student, as Habib is there. Habib, you can ask your question. Habib from CSE.
So my question is that सर जैसे आपने कहा कि हम लोग क्रिएटिव आइडियाज के लिए तो फेमिलियर हैं बट बिजनेस माइंडसेट में नहीं है, पर क्या आप कुछ एग्जांपल दे सकते हैं जो चीज जो मेंशन होना जरूरी है, जिसको इम्प्लीमेंट करना बहुत जरूरी है बिजनेस माइंडसेट के लिए?
Habib, I told you that we will conduct these things as a workshop or seminar because in this particular thing or whatever you have asked is very important question. What are the steps involved, or what are the required thing is, that means required for this business process, that is not 5-minute task, that needs some time, that means at least 2 hours is required. So whenever we will conduct this program, you should attend those program, then you will get some knowledge from that particular session. I am not the expert of this business mind, but I can say you something that that is not a good, that means a hard task. Suppose you have some suppose तुम्हारे घर में तुम क्या बोलूं, तुम लोग के घर में कुछ मानो कि तुम्हारे घर में पैडी फील्ड है, पैडी मीन्स खेती होता है, तो पैडी है तुम्हारे, पैडी फील्ड में 100 क्विंटल पर ईयर होता है, तो 100 क्विंटल तुम कैसे बेचते हो, that you know. But the same thing is that if you are doing something, suppose you have prepared in your laboratory some power bank, okay, so you have prepared power bank, or suppose you are from CSE department, so you have prepared or you have implemented some application, so that application is related with the student learning system, or you have already familiar with Google Classroom, but you have prepared such things that is required, or that is particular thing is required, that there in the all application there is some pros and cons. So with respect to that pros and cons, you have prepared so that a student can easily do this particular thing, or you have prepared something which can be operate without internet service for sometimes, okay, so that things you can that can be market ready. मार्केट रेडी के लिए क्या होगा, तुमको प्रमोट करना होगा. प्रमोशन प्रोसेस क्या है, दैट विल बी डिस्कस्ड इन सम अदर सेशन, बिकॉज देयर इज सम other process also, business mind, promotion process, pilot project, industry readiness. That thing you will know in the later whenever we'll conduct that type of program, okay. So don't think that we are actually skipping those things. We'll conduct the session very that means very soon. You will get your answer and you can ask that particular expert regarding these things, whatever you have asked right now, okay. Now I can see Mohammad Mohsin have some question.
सर जैसे आप बताए कि आपके पास कोई आइडिया, आप किसी चीज के बारे में सोचते हैं जो आपका फील्ड है, उसके बाद उसमें आप क्रिएटिव थिंग्स लगाते हैं और उसमें काम करते हैं, तो जैसे हम कुछ सोचे और उसमें क्रिएटिव लगाए, उसमें काम किए और वो चीज हम बना दिए, तो जैसे जब हम उसको इम्प्लीमेंट करेंगे पीपल के सामने उसका यूज के लिए, कि वो जो है डेली लाइफ प्रॉब्लम जो हमारे आसपास में लोगों को फेस होता है, वो प्रॉब्लम रियल लाइफ प्रोजेक्ट बना दिए, तो वैसे उस प्रोजेक्ट को हम बना दिए, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं होगा सर कि हम प्रोजेक्ट को ला रहे हैं लेकिन दूसरा कोई सेम मेरा ही जैसा प्रोजेक्ट को कॉपी कर दिया, तो प्रोजेक्ट को हम कैसे लाइसेंस ही कर दे कि वो मेरा ही प्रोजेक्ट है, उसको दूसरा कोई इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं कर सके.
Right. So देखो, whenever you are doing some unique thing, and that unique thing means no one have prepared or no one have worked on this, okay, that is only called unique thing. Otherwise you are copying from another source, or you are just doing whatever already prepared, that is not a unique thing. If you are preparing any unique thing, then you can register for this particular thing before publishing anywhere. You can register, or you can process for IPR. IPR means intellectual property right. If you are preparing something unique thing, then you can go for intellectual property right. If you have registered under IPR, or IPR committee recognized your work, then only you can say that it is my work. Now, after accepting or after recognition from the IPR committee that is not from our institute, that is government policy or government nature, you can also see from how IPR can be done. So from the internet also, we will also do some session with IPR session also. So whenever you are registered under this IPR, then no one can steal your work. If someone is stealing your work, then they will be penalized, or you can ask for some that means whatever damage charge. Suppose someone is not informing or you have someone have not taken any permission or concern from your project or from your work, and they are just completely stealing your work, you can ask for compensation, and that particular compensation based on your IPR. तुम्हारे पास IPR का registration रहेगा, then you can बोल सकते हो तुम्हें कि तुम मुझे उसका compensation charge दो, तुम जितना बोलोगे उतना देना होगा उसे, because you have sole property right. Okay, so that particular thing cannot be stolen if you are doing this IPR thing. Okay, but if you are not doing your uniqueness or not, there is no uniqueness in your project, then IPR will reject your work. They will also search whether you have taken or not, or whether you have prepared or own by own or not. So if they found that if you are stealing from anywhere, they'll reject your application. Okay. अगर IPR बन जाएगा तुम्हारे नाम पे, तो कोई चुरा भी लेगा तो तुम उसे पैसा मांग सकते हो, ठीक है, उसमें वो ताकि वो न्यायालय में जाके भी तुम केस कर सकते हो। अदरवाइज देखो, अभी सैमसंग के पास एक मोबाइल है तो रेडमी तो चुरा लेगा, ऐसा नहीं होता है। दे कैन प्रोसेस और दे कैन थिंक लाइक दैट, बट दे कैन नॉट steal their code. Okay, they are doing by a particular thing. If they found that they have still their code and all, they will ask for compensation money. Okay, now Aniket.
सर जो आइडिया हम लोग सोचे हैं वो कि कैसे जानें कि वो रजिस्टर वहां पे है या फिर नहीं है?
That you have to search. That otherwise you will not apply for that means you are not permissible for application, or you cannot file one IPR registration process. तुम्हारे पास अगर वो information नहीं है, then you have to search that means there are so many processes that you can search, but if you found that it is not from the internet, that it is not prepared, then you have filed for IPR, but they will reject, and they will also intimate that why they have rejected. Okay, so then you can see that already this is prepared, or that already this is done by someone, that citation will be given to you. Okay, so that is the process. Now Ashish.
Yes sir, good morning sir.
Good morning.
सर मेरे को पूछना था सर कि अभी जो हम लोग का जो प्रोग्राम आप अनाउंस किए हैं उसमें सर हम लोग को थ्योरी वाला आइडिया सबमिट करें या कुछ बनाकर हम लोग को सबमिट करना होगा?
नहीं, देखो इसमें प्रैक्टिकली कुछ नहीं चाहिए, प्रैक्टिकल इम्प्लीमेंट आइडिया था मतलब क्या है, वो आइडिया ही है, उसमें कोई इम्प्लीमेंटेशन नहीं चाहिए। दैट इज क्लियर इंस्ट्रक्शन दैट no need of any hardware model. But if you are prepared this thing, that is optional, that is for your own purpose. But we don't know at the initial stage, that means you are just first year in the induction program, means you have 10 days old in this college. I don't need any hardware model, just ideathon means there is some idea तुम्हारा जो है वो तुम मॉडल जैसे तुम बोल रहे हो तो तुम उसको ड्रॉ करके भी दे सकते हो या फोटो उठा के भी दे सकते हो, उसमें तुमको ही बनाना है कुछ मॉडल, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है। बट यू कैन ड्रॉ अ ब्लॉक डायग्राम और एनी अदर फिगर फॉर better understanding of the judge. Okay, so you draw those things, but you did not, there is no mandatory option that you have to prepare that particular model there. Okay, that is for one ideathon contest. Ideathon means your idea, only idea. Then
okay sir, yes
so then let me finish. Then we will conduct one session for some hackathon. Hackathon means you have to prepare some model. Okay, ideathon is the initial process, उसके बाद hackathon process है, so उसमें हम तुम लोगों को बोलेंगे कि तुमको मॉडल बनाओ. Okay, so that particular level will be high then. Now it is initial process, that's why we are bounded in only idea generation. Okay, any other question, anyone? I will give you that particular material and instruction as well as the template, whatever PowerPoint template I have shown you here. that I will give you within tomorrow maybe. Okay, so then you will get that particular thing. Any other question, anyone? Okay, I think student then don't have any other question. So thank you all for your presence. So as I told you that it is very important.
So, actually, I have a question. So,
Yes.
like in IT field, I mean, there are many project if we have one social networking site, then we have many similar copies of that. I mean, we don't have a single social networking site. We have many like that similar. They are just coming. So they are you said about property rights, some things that we can that is something government site you told just now. So, sir, in IT field, is that possible? Because we are seeing that like in gaming, we had PUBG. Then a similar game like that, Free Fire had came. So
Yes.
it was just similar like that only. So is that possible in IT sector? Because codes are written, though the codes are written of Free Fire by some other people and PUBG by some other people, but the presentation was really similar. So is that things are? I mean, codes might be by different people. They have not steal their codes. It might be from different people, but the presentation was entirely the same thing. So is that really? And like many social media platforms are also like similar thing. Like Twitter, we have Twitter, and maybe there are some other sites also like Twitter only. So maybe the codes are not same, but the presentation is entirely same. So is that property
Yes,
right?
Santana, I got your point.
Yes, is that possible in IT
yes,
sector?
I got your point. Thank you for the question. So you are saying all about the things in the that means IT or the networking field or the computer science field, the coding. So coding, as you are saying that this coding may be different, but the objective is same. That means suppose you want to represent Facebook, ठीक है? तो Facebook तुम जो coding से कर रहे हो, so that coding may be changed, but the presentation of the Facebook will be same. So that is something very controversial question. Actually, देखो हम तो 3 into 2 भी 6 कर सकते हैं और 4 plus 2 भी 6 कर सकते हैं, ठीक है? तो आउटपुट अगर सेम आएगा तो उसमें देखा जाएगा किसका एफिशिएंसी ज्यादा है, ठीक है? एफिशिएंसी मींस इस कोडिंग में मुझे कम टाइम लग रहा है और किस कोडिंग में मुझे देखो कोडिंग के लिए हम ऐसे कोडिंग बोलेंगे तो बाकी लोगों को समझ में नहीं आएगा. मानो तुम्हें कोई काम करना है, जो काम 2-3-4 तरीके से कर सकते हो, ठीक है? तो ऑलरेडी 2 काम आईपीआर रिकॉग्नाइज कर चुके हैं, ठीक है? बाकी 4 काम जो है तुम डिफरेंट वे से भी वो काम हो सकता है. नाउ if the objective is same, then other 4 works IPR committee will see. Whenever they will see that process, they can accept your process if it is different from others. Okay, so they can accept their process, your process or the registration process के लिए जो require होता है, they will accept. But the thing is that acceptance will be dependent upon your efficiency, not only efficiency as well as the cost of the process. Okay, so efficiency मतलब कितना कम टाइम में वो हो सकता है और cost means कितना कम पैसा उसे लग रहा है. मतलब पैसा और टाइम दोनों ही important है, otherwise no one will accept your business model. Okay, so that is very controversial question. If anyone suppose देखो iPhone भी मार्केट में है, Redmi, Realme, Samsung भी है, तो लोगों को पता है कि आईफोन सबसे बढ़िया है. अगर सब लोग क्या वो आईफोन ही खरीदते हैं, कुछ लोग तो रेडमी, रियलमी, सैमसंग भी खरीदते हैं ना. प्रोसेस तो मतलब आउटपुट उसे भी कॉल होता है, इसे भी कॉल होता है, ठीक है? मगर वो देखो कोई उसमें प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. सो देखो यहाँ पे क्या बोलूं मैं, आईफोन से भी फोन होता है, आईफोन से भी फोटो तुम उठा सकते हो, रेडमी, रियलमी से भी हो सकता है. The process is different. That's why that has been registered under IPR. Intellectual property right सभी का है. जो प्रोडक्ट मार्केट में आते हैं सबका ही इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी राइट होता है, otherwise they will not come in the market. सैमसंग का भी डिफरेंट से है, रेडमी का भी है, आईफोन का भी है, but the objective is quite same. I will not say that 100% same, but quite same. Okay, but the way of processing or the coding, that is different, right?
Yes, sir.
Santana, so now
Yes, sir.
here it is.
So that means that we can create something with the same objective, but that will not come under the property rights.
Yes, you can do these things, but the thing is that if you are
We have to just get our thing more efficient.
yes, more efficient of course, but already जो established हो गया, तुम उसको कुछ ना कुछ तो यूनिकनेस दिखाना होगा, मतलब मॉडिफिकेशन। मानो तुम फेसबुक में फेसबुक पेज फिर से बनाओगे, ठीक है, फेसबुक में जो अवेलेबिलिटीज है, वो अवेलेबिलिटीज उससे एक्स्ट्रा कुछ तुम्हें उसमें दिखाना होगा। मानो उसमें लाइव चैट के लिए कुछ ऑप्शन नहीं है, हम बता रहे हैं ऐसे लाइव चैट होता है फेसबुक में, लाइव चैट मींस वीडियो चैट।
Yes.
तुम्हारा जो एप्लीकेशन बना रहे हो तुम, तो उस एप्लीकेशन में अगर तुम वो लाइव चैट वाला ऑप्शन तुम डाल दोगे, तभी ना लोग उसको यूज करेगा, अदरवाइज व्हाई अदर पीपल विल एक्सेप्ट योर न्यू फेसबुक? They will not accept, they will stay with that old one. Okay, so you have to be, that is not like that your code is different, that is IPR committee will decide your code is this code is different, they will give you permission and all, but that means we people, that means normal people, they or the buyers, basically buyers, they will not understand, they will see that that's दो तो same ही है, why should I go for new one? ठीक है,
Yes.
different. If you are doing something then you should involve some uniqueness. Okay, so I think time is up. I will not take extra question. I'm very sorry, I can see some students have raised their hand. I will not accept right now because already I have given 11:30 already, stay 11:41. So I'm very sorry. Whenever we will conduct a similar kind of session, please attend. Then we can discuss these things very well. So thank you all. It is very, I'm very happy that you have asked so many questions and you have attended. Hope we will see in the near future. And please follow our social media page, whatever link I have posted here. Please follow and stay with us. And now you are the first year batch and you have some responsibility. As I told you, we have to, our objective for this particular year, that is we have to go for 4-star and 4.5 star up to. Okay, so thank you all. I'm ending my session. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for your such a valuable lecture. I hope the students have enjoyed your lecture. And now I would like to enhance this topic with an organizational level, that innovation is the practical implementation of idea that results in introduction of new goods or services in improvement and offering good services